Well, hello everyone and welcome back. This week I thought we might cover some advantages of homesteading that I have noticed since I have been homesteading. Each person's different, each homestead is different, everyone's gonna have their own experience. If you have some other advantages that you can think of for your homestead, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We can all learn from each other that way. I'd just kind of like to start with one of the things I really enjoy is outdoor time. I enjoy being outside in nature. As some of you know, I enjoy hiking and such and camping. And homesteading gives you a lot of time to be outdoors. Some beautiful days, you're out in the breeze, it's healthy. It's a lot of exercise. I think that's one of the big advantages health-wise. You keep moving. I'm in my 50s now, and you know what they say, you got to keep moving, and this will definitely do it. Some days I'm sore, but there's really nothing better than just kind of being outdoors and a good day's work. You sleep good at night. I don't have to go to the gym. There's no gym memberships. So that's a pretty big advantage for me, is just the time I get to spend outside. Also, the fresh food. You got a garden, you have fresh tomatoes, fresh peppers, you can grow corn on the cob, whatever you want. And there's a lot of fresh food. If you have meat rabbits or cow or whatever, you've got that food and you know where it comes from. Seems like more and more these days with our supply chain, you don't always know what you're getting. You'll go to the store and buy vegetables and you think, okay, this is good, I'm doing good for myself. And then you go home and you turn on the news and you're like, oh yeah, they're recalling this because of this, salmonella or whatever in the food, and come to find out you weren't doing as good as you thought. Where I think if you grow it yourself, you have a little more control over that meat or over the vegetables. So that's always good. You also have fresh eggs. Right now, my hens are laying 3 or 4 a day. I have 5 hens, and they are prolific producers right now. Now that the days are longer, sun lights up, I'm getting 3 or 4 eggs a day, and I can't keep up. I can't eat 3 or 4 eggs a day, but that does give me a chance to share with friends or family also. Another advantage that I've found is you just learn a lot of new skills. If you're trying to do things economical, like most homesteaders do, you're not hiring these things out, so you learn how to do them yourself. Whether that's planting a garden, starting plants from seed, building a fence, putting in fence posts and corners, clearing land, cutting wood, processing wood. A lot of times, you're raising rabbits or you're raising chickens or cows or whatever, and a lot of that meat you're going to process yourself to save money. And really, that's good practice, because if you butcher, let's say, you butcher an animal, which I've done before, and it doesn't turn out exactly like when you buy it from the supermarket, you have some mystery cuts, but they're perfectly edible, and you learn a little every time. Anytime I get a deer, I always process it myself. I don't ever take it in to have it done. And after you do it several times, you'll have practice at it, and that's just another skill you can use. So that's a big advantage, I think. It's just learning a lot of different skills for yourself. Another big advantage is being self-sufficient. It seems like today the supply chain is questionable at best. We've learned a lot, from here in the United States anyway, with our COVID experience. It taught you that sometimes you have to be responsible for yourself, because those supply chains are going to break down. You're not going to have what you need, and it's just an advantage, I think, of being able to supply what you need, whether that's eggs or vegetables or meat or whatever, or heating. If you live on a homestead with some trees and you live in the climate like we do around here in Arkansas, where you have to be able to heat your home, you're not really reliant that much on the grid. I am on grid here, but I'm not totally reliant on it. I have what I need I could go quite a while with no power. my heating is covered, and I can cook on my wood stove. So, there's two huge things right there. Plus I have a gas stove. So just being a little more self-sufficient, even if you're not, shooting to be 100% self-sufficient, it doesn't matter. You're going to have what you need when you need it. And that just gives you a little bit of peace of mind. In today's society and world, a little peace of mind can go a long ways. And kind of one of the final advantages I'm going to cover today is it gives you a chance to help others. If you have more eggs than you can eat and you have family members or friends that are struggling a little bit, you can give them a dozen eggs every week or every other week, and it helps them out immensely. And it's something that you have in excess. So I think that's a big advantage of being able to help others. Once you have enough to supply yourself with what you need, you can reach out, help others, whether that's family or friends or others. We have a kind of a thing we do around here. I don't know how widespread it is, but I know here in the Ozarks, we have a thing that's called Share the Harvest. And it is for venison, for deer. If you kill a deer and you don't necessarily need the meat, then you can take it to certain processors. They will process it for you, and then they will take care of that meat, turning it into sausage or whatever, processing it, and it goes to like food banks and that sort of thing. So I think that's just a wonderful idea. A lot of people, they enjoy hunting for the sportsmanship, but they don't necessarily need all the extra meat. And I would never go hunting if I didn't need the meat, but if you can share it with someone else, I think that's a good idea, Plus, like in some communities, there may be people who you can help out. They can come help you, and you can help them in return. So, there's a lot of different advantages, large and small, to homesteading. But these are just a few of the ones that I've really noticed. So if you have others, I'd sure appreciate it if you share them in the comments. But as always, I hope you all have a great week, and hope to see y'all down the trail.